everybody, this is Building Inspector, aka Ocarina, aka Oki, and I am bringing you another how-to video. So this time it's Storage Dungeons Part 3, What Can Be Stored. So I am in the test storage dungeon that I created in Part 2, and it's empty right now. So what can be placed? Well, let's go over the item count first. So you can place 2,000 regular items, 2,000 building blocks, and I'm assuming it's the same number, 1,000 1,000 books, okay? So books are kind of an advanced thing. In houses, how it works is you can have 1,000 total through placed or moving crate um, uh, into a house. Not every book is counted as a book. So here is, this one is a book. When I right click, there's a read option and it allows me to edit. It's considered a player written book. So it doesn't matter if there's text in it or not. When you place that item, I'm going to place it right now. And then I reopen the housing window. It says 0 of 2,000 and 0 of 2,000. Can I place 2,000? I'm not sure. The house limit is 1,000 of them, whether it's placed or in a moving crate. So I'm assuming it's 1,000. It could be 2,000. I've decided I'm not willing to sit there and place 2,000 books to find out. Okay, now there are decorative items like this. Frostfell greeting card. So this one you can write in, this one you can't. There are books, things that look like books instead of a card that also are counted as regular items. So I'm going to place this item. Where did it go? It's down here. Let me put it near the other one. Why? I don't know, but so there we go. Now I open the housing window and look, it counts towards the item count. So I'm going to first examine the one that doesn't count and the one that does count. So no matter what, if you look at one that doesn't count, let's see here. It's supposed to say something. I forgot what the person told me. So, dang, I can't remember what they said. There was supposed to be a way that you could tell, but both of them say this item can be placed on the floor in any house type. So I don't know. I can't remember how to tell the difference. I'm sorry. So please, if someone knows how to tell by looking at this examine window. Oh, that's how you can tell. It says book. The first one says book. If it says book, you can't, it does not can't. It doesn't count towards your regular count. It goes towards your book count. If it says house item in the tab, it goes towards the count and it will appear in this first 1 through 20 counted items. That's how you can. I knew there was a way. Thank you for whoever told me that before. Sorry it took me so long to remember. So if it says book here, it doesn't count. All right. We got that covered. All right. Next thing. Can I use an expander? So let's find out, huh? I bought a crafted one. I'm not going to buy a marketplace one and try. I'm going to just try this one. If I can use this one, then I can use the other one. If I can't use it, I can't use the other one. Okay? So remember, it said 2,000. I'm going to use. It says the dimensional pocket expander can only be used within your own house. So you can't use it. So 2,000 is the limit for any regular house item and then building blocks. Okay, so what about special house items? There are special house items. Some of you know that at once upon a time you couldn't put raid trophies into a house. You could only place them in a guild hall. So there are special items. one of them being depots. Someone said, oh, I'm going to create storage dungeons and I'm going to have depots in them. And it's like, you can't. So how do you know? If you read the description of this item, it says this item can be placed on the floor in your house. So there are two key pieces of information in this examine. One is floor. It will either say floor, wall, or ceiling. Why is that important? Sometimes you're like, what the heck? Why can't I place this item? And then if you look at the description, it says, oh, I have to like be able to put it up on a ceiling. Okay, or you know, like on this storage dungeon, there's a little ledge here, so you could place an item that it goes to a ceiling. So what is that? This one says ceiling in any house type. So I'm going to show you. I can't place it, oops, on the ground, but I can place it up on the underneath of something. Okay. So the second piece of information is your house. So it could say your house. It could say any house type. Any house type means guild hall, house, storage dungeon. Your house means just a player house. Okay, so I'm going to try and place it. It says this item may only be placed in a player house. You cannot place this personal storage or personal depot because in a guild hall, because there are ones that you have to buy and then pay rent on. Otherwise, then you wouldn't have to pay rent on your guild hall. Why that's such a bad thing, I don't know, but that's the way it's graded. Okay, moving on. So there is a magic door to the guild hall. It says your house. You can't place the guild hall door in a guild hall or a storage dungeon. I have asked them, please let us put it in a guild hall too, because visitors, they're having someone craft for them and they want to go back to their guild. They now have to have their call to guild hall up to like do that. Otherwise, they're going to have to run to it. So I really wish they would change it, but for now, it is only for your house. So that means no storage dungeon, no guild hall. All right, there are items like this market bulletin board. It says in any house, so I can place it. Woohoo! But guess what? I can't use it. It brings up this editor window. You can't do the Control E to get rid of it. It doesn't go away. So yeah, you can't use it to access your broker. However, you can use the broker anywhere button from a hotbar or from your um, menu, EQ2 menu. And then you can grab items from your broker box, put them in your inventory and then place them into your house. Okay, so you can place items wherever you want. And I covered the pickup and the move and the go-to in part 2. So if you'd like to understand those features, please go to that video and watch that video. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.